Welcome to the show.
This is The Adults Are Talking, and today we're talking about the big news. There's been a huge surrender. That's right. Simone Biles has surrendered her account on X.
Oh, no.
That's right. Today, people learned that Simone Biles has deleted her account on X.
What are they going to do?
I wonder why. As many of you might know, or maybe some of you don't know, the latest controversy with her was clashing with Riley Gaines over Riley Gaines' criticism of a high school team that won a state championship, saying that they won because they had an unfair advantage being a transgender player. And Simone Biles decided to criticize Riley Gaines, saying that she was being a bully, and defended transgender players in women's sports.
Right. Well, she went so far as to say, you're sick. And then she also went on to imply that Riley was a loser, which wasn't true because Riley in her swimming meet or against the trans, they tied. She never lost.
So Simone Biles, who never competed against men, is calling Riley Gaines a sore loser because she lost against a man. That is just bonkers.
It is bonkers, and she didn't lose. She tied.
Jeez.
She actually tied.
Good riddance. I'm glad she's gone from her X account because no one needs to hear from her anymore.
No, but here's the thing. She sideswiped her. It came out of nowhere. It was totally unprovoked. And I think sometimes these athletes, especially her, since I'm not sure if she's going to be around for the next Olympics. She's getting older now. She's married.
She's certainly getting dumber.
Yeah. She's married. Maybe she wants to have kids, and you can't really have kids while you're competing because your body goes through so much. And a lot of them end up retiring later.
Well, we wouldn't want Simone Biles to have an unfair advantage. We wouldn't want her to have any kind of leverage against her.
My point is, I think she wants to stay relevant because she probably wants to parlay this into something else and stay in the scene. So maybe she has some publicist out there that's like, hey, you got to do something to stay relevant. Why don't you sideswipe Riley Gaines? She's like,
you got to say something woke.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to meet your woke quota.
But you know what I mean? It just seems so wonky and weird. So I'm thinking that maybe this is some kind of play just to keep her relevant, and it didn't go well. So it's like, okay, abort mission. We'll just resurface later.
Well, I bet you $100 I know where she went.
Where?
Over to Blue Cry.
Oh, Blue Cry.
To go shout her support for transgender players over there.
Yeah, because she's only got, how many more days left of Pride Month? Just like a week. She's got a week. You got to get in what you can. And then it's, next month is Independence Day. So it's all about America.
I just don't see it, how anyone with any kind of a brain would support a man, baby, competing against women, especially someone like Simone Biles, who's won some of the greatest accomplishments, all to the fact that, she's only competed against women.
Her husband's an athlete too. Like, what does she think? It's okay for women to play football? Like, come on. She's an athlete. She's got to know the difference between male and female athletes and how obviously men have the advantage when it comes down to strength and speed. Because swimming, that's what it comes down to. And in baseball, come on, even in golf, men outdrive women by far. It's at the pro level. I mean, obviously, if you're a duffer guy and then, Kai Trump comes out to play with you, she's going to annihilate you. But if you're talking pro versus pro, it's unmatched. I mean, that's why they have at the tees, they have the women's farther up than the men's, and then, it doesn't matter if you're putting, but there's a big, big difference. So I don't know. I just think that I don't think she's that dumb. I think someone put her up to it and she was like, yeah, okay, I'll throw in my woke ring or throw my hat in the woke ring.
I mean, if you want to have a league where men and women compete against one another, or, together, they compete together and everyone's okay with it, fine, do that. But if there are separate, divisions for men and women, I think we need to see more women rise up against this, because I think that's the only thing that's going to help change this.
Yeah. Unless their husbands or fathers are just, help them really stand up against it. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, it's so funny because, they try to act like they're feminists. How can you be a feminist if you're racing feminine sports?
Maybe, like how sometimes they go and create their own studio so they can make the movies they want to make because they don't want to get tied into whatever Hollywood's doing. Mm-hmm. Maybe they need to start creating their own leagues and their own, I don't know, that are strictly female only. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Tell us what you think. What are the answers to solve this situation with men and female sports? Or do you think Simone Biles has a point here?
Yeah, let us know.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
And thanks for listening.